Hi everyone, it's Melissa, the travel agent. I've just arrived in Seattle and I'm here at my hotel and I wanted to share it with you. It was one of the least expensive options and it was close to the airport, so it was a bit farther away than from some of the things that I wanted to see, but it was a great price and I can use the train that's very nearby to get to the places that I want to see. Let's check it out. So my first impression walking in, I thought it's really super bright and airy. I love the space. I am staying solo this time. And I think this room has some really nice features. I love a big comfortable bed. And as you can see, I have already tried it out. It's very soft. And then they've got this nice chair that I probably will not use, and a table. But if you're gonna do some work and you're not gonna lie in the bed, you might use that. I also have a pretty decent view. There's like a neighborhood outside with a pond. And so right out my curtain, you can see that kind of green area. My room was ready early, which I loved. My flight arrived at 10:30 a.m. and they were already having my room ready. I can't guarantee that for everyone, but on this day and occasion, I was able to get my room early. One of the other things that I noticed is that they've got this little mini fridge. It comes to what looks like about 43 degrees, so not sure if it's cold enough for milk products or things that you need to keep a certain temperature for food, but there's also a microwave, so if you want to get some items to heat up, there would be an option for that. Here we have the coffee maker, standard kind of hotel room coffee maker. There is room with a brew coffee, some Bow Imports, Meaningful Coffee by Radisson, of course some stirrers and some little creamers and some tea, sugar, that sort of thing, and some to-go cups. I love the little desk. I am probably definitely going to be working while I'm here because I have the full day and I've got a lot of things to do before I board tomorrow. I like that they have this option for me to work here. There are some plugs for me to plug in my phone cord or my computer charger. There's a little lamp to brighten everything up. There are a couple of bottles of water here. And downstairs, there is actually a restaurant, and the restaurant is actually open now, so I might go down and grab a bite to eat, but if you scan this, it'll give you the menu for the restaurant, and it's called the RBG Bar and Grill. There is a large flat screen TV directly across from the bed, which I may or may not use at all. However, it's right here, so if you're a TV person, definitely something that you might want to look at. There are some plugs here. You've got two regular sort of plugs. You've got two USB plugs, and you can turn off some of the lights there with that button. There's also a telephone here. You can call the front desk. There's an emergency button, room service, housekeeping, etc. There are some lamps next to the bed for extra light. I do think this room is going to serve me well while I'm here. Again, one quick look over of this room. And then let's check out the closet. Closet is here. My only complaint is that I like my hotel rooms to be very neat, and this closet is kind of small. My checked bag will not fit in this closet unless I put it on top, which means I'm gonna have to lift it up and put it there, so I'm not gonna do that. There is a safe, which I love. I can put my valuable items in there while I step out of the room, just to keep them safe. There's a laundry bag, an ironing board, and that sort of thing. There is a luggage rack here, which I will probably take out and set up on the side of the room so I can actually open my luggage. Let's look at the bathroom. In the bathroom, we've got a tub shower combo, and usually hotel rooms have like some sort of soap and shampoo maybe mounted to the wall nowadays. However, this one does not. I do like the shower head. I think it's kind of like a rain shower head. Wand, which is interesting. And then there's the potty. There is a hairdryer. I have brought my own hairdryer. And soaps. Looks like they use this Eco brand. Some body lotion, shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, and a little towel creation. Lots of extra towels down here. It's only me, so probably will not use all of them, but I do appreciate having extra towels. I also like this mirror. It looks like it can move in and out. It can expand. It's a nice option to have when you're putting makeup on and getting ready. So overall, I'm really happy with the room. I think it's a great deal for the price point. The shuttle was easy to catch. I was at the airport. I just went to Grabbed my luggage. I went up to the parking garage on deck 3, and there was a shuttle station where I called the front desk. They sent the shuttle within 1 minute. The shuttle was there. He brought me here, and my room was ready when I checked in. So great experience so far. I will let you know in the comments if there was any other changes. Otherwise, I think this is a great option for if you're staying in Seattle for just a night, maybe before a cruise.